Merry Christmas in July. We are here doing, I gotta move this. I think I'm off. I don't know how that gets off every single day. But today we are doing our second day of Christmas projects for Christmas in July. It's going to be going on all week right in, I'll do it on Facebook in my group. You have to be a member in order to see it. So if you know of anybody that might enjoy this, please, please, please reach out to them and invite them. Hey, Shayla, good to see you. The group is Prairie Scraps Chalkin on Facebook. So please join us there. Well, we have some Christmas fun. There's also some games and posts and stuff there going on there for Christmas in July. So my first question today is, do you send out Christmas cards? Do you send out Christmas cards? If you do, put cards down below. Because today I thought I would get a head start on my Christmas cards. I make no promises. For those of you who know me and are on my Christmas list, I usually do send out Christmas cards, but sometimes they're barely making it by Christmas. I just am going to confess that right now. But I figure it's the thought that counts. I'm usually updating, trying to do like a little newsletter or something. And my favorite thing to do is to make my own Christmas cards. So that is often the point that makes me stalled. Can you believe it? Anyway, what about you? Do you do cards? Do you make your own cards? Do you send them out? I'm going to be using a brand new product that Chalk Couture just came out with. The materials are not brand new. We came out with a chalk suede paper product last launch, and it is amazing. I love it. These little tags, they come in white, they come in craft paper. I'm like backwards today. Aren't they cute? And they come with two different edges. There are 12 in a pack, and they even come with a little baker's twine to go with it. So it's really a great deal. I think they come to less, I want to say they come out to like 50 cents a piece. So those do. I don't remember the prices of these chalk suede cards. They come in an 8-pack. They're 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and they do come with their envelopes as well. So we're going to make a Christmas card today using one of these. The difference between this and regular cardstock is that it is made out of like a suede product. It's very soft to the touch. It actually kind of feels fun. Hey, Sue, glad you're here. It is, I wish this was Feel-O-Vision, because it just is amazing feel. It's like something you just want to sit in. For those of you who are tactile, you will love these cards because they make you happy. They make you very happy. So that's what we're going to do today. Speaking of, I was going to say smell-o-vision, but speaking of smell-o-vision, if you could smell my house right now, when we were at the craft fair on Saturday, or at not the craft fair, the farmer's market, somebody left behind a great big bucket of fresh dill. And so the lady she left it with was like, I don't want this. Here, you have it. And walked off and left me this big bucket. Well, I couldn't waste it, so we're dehydrating it. I'm hoping that works. I've never dehydrated dill before, but dill seems like it gets ready now, and then the pickle stuff gets ready like in a month. So we never have them together, and in our small town, sometimes it's hard to get dill fresh. So I thought I would dry it fresh right now and then hold it for pickle time if we make pickles. So, or hold it forever time. So when I was doing that, so my house smells, speaking of smell-o-vision, my house smells like a great big pickle. It smells like we have pickles everywhere. Everywhere. My whole entire house smells like pickles. That being said, I did go out and harvest some of the herbs I have growing. I got some oregano out. I got basil out. So it kind of smells like an Italian dill pickle right now, which is kind of funny. I'm going to put you down here. Sorry for the ride. Hello. This is the transfer I'm going to use. It was actually designed to go with their cards. It says Be Merry Christmas cards. But if you purchase this transfer, I promise you that you would use it for other things as well. What? Because there's lots of parts. You want me to fix something?
I can't fix it.
Can this wait till I'm not live?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Issues. I'm in the camper.
Didn't know
It's my time. You're supposed to be at swim team.
No, you didn't in the morning.
Okay, sorry. I do. When you're gone.
Bye.
It's my time. Everybody is gone from like 8 until 9:30, so I have like an hour and a half to myself. It's kind of fun. I get to craft during that time. That's my alone time. And of course it's Monday morning, so I'm up. I'm doing Christmas, and this is the Be Merry Christmas cards. Aren't they cute? There's so many possibilities. Like there's so many words that could be used. There's you can use the words, you can use the little parts, that little trees. Those little trees are pretty cute. It says Feliz Navidad. A lot of people are really excited about that. Good tidings and cheer. It says 'tis the season and Merry Christmas. So, and then of course here it says be merry and bright and happy holidays to you and yours. So you can interchange any of those things. You can put some inside. I thought I would start with this one over here today because I kind of like that one. My daughter rode her bike all the way up to the pool, and it really is up at the top of the mountain here in town, and to go to swimming, and it was to go to swim team, and it was canceled because somebody got sick in the pool yesterday. That's so gross. And so they are trying to get it cleaned out. They will have it tonight. It will be cleaned out by noon. I'm just surprised it can't be cleaned from. I don't know if the pool was open. Oh, I guess it was open yesterday, Sunday. It is summer, right? It feels cold today. I don't know what the temperature is, but it feels like it dropped like 20 degrees yesterday. All right, so before we use this on a paper product, we are definitely going to fuzz this. We don't want to put it onto the paper product without fuzzing first. Without fuzzing, so we're going to do that first. I think this is so fun that we're doing, because I don't know about you guys, but I originally did scrapbooking and card making. I love all of it. I have tons of supplies. I hardly ever get to it, so I need to maybe start getting some of that stuff out. First, I need to clean my camper out because I've still got lots of books I need to list on eBay. I'm going to keep this pretty simple. For those of you that are card makers, I'm sure you could come up with some really, really great ideas for doing some cards. So, because, you know, it's all about the 3D and making it textured and all those kinds of things. But I'm just going to do straight-laced chalk couture today on this card because I just want to check it out. Also, I don't know if you guys, I know that, like, stamps have gone up. All the parts of mailing out things has really gone up. And I understand it is the, like, cost of living that's going up because everything's going up. I don't know how to get this on here straight. But my postal lady is more picky about too much bulk. So like if I send out a transfer, you know, a little mini transfer in a card, I try to send out some little thank yous all the time to any of my customers, and I try to put a little something in there, and my lady will send it back saying I have to pay shipping on it, and it makes me so upset because I'm just sending one of these little teeny weeny squeegees in there, and I have found that it goes better if I tape it down to the card rather than if it's loose, because I don't know. But she is onto it, so I can't go to the desk to put my cards in the mail. I'll drop them out in the box, but I notice if I put like 20 of them in, she finds them all. And then the other way that I've been sending them out is going to another town and sending them out. Hey, Jessica, glad you're here. Merry Christmas. Speaking of mailing out, will be having a special. It will be involving all of my B-size transfers, which is this whole transfer. It's an 8.5 by 11 is our B-size transfer. You guys, this is the hardest part, putting it on. Good thing it doesn't like stick so terribly because it's chalk suede and not paper. This paper would be, if you wanted to use regular paper, you could. I would suggest waxing the paper before you do it, so I'm hoping this is straight. I'm holding it up to the light so I could see. So it's chilly here. Chilly, chilly, chilly. I don't know. Don't know what happened. Well, all right. I know I want to do, I guess we need to get out gold too. I got out all kinds of shimmers. I wanted to try the shimmers on here. And my first thought is to go all black and just be plain, but I'm resisting. I'm resisting. Trying to be a little fancy dancy here. We'll see. I don't know what to do. I think I'm going to start with green on the trees because I know I want that. This is Shimmer Spruce. I don't know if we have, I haven't even looked to see if we have this, but I love this color. Oops, we got some sticking up here. This one is, it's getting low. I used it so much last Christmas. It's crazy. This is one of our tools, and the reason I'm using that is because it's nice and small. Can get into the small places, or at least I'll try to get into the small places. I think I might loosen this up a little by putting some water in. So tell me, do you guys do your own Christmas card? Do you do Christmas cards? Do you send them out? I know that's the basic. Do you send out Christmas cards? And then I want to know, are there any of you that do the handmade Christmas cards? I kind of go off and on with it. Some years I will, some years I won't. I definitely mostly try to put in a newsletter saying what's going on because most of my Christmas cards go out of state. So sometimes people don't know what's going on. And I find the longer I've been away from Wisconsin, the more and more like most of my Christmas cards go out to older people. So maybe because I'm older. Hey, Tara Lynn, good to see you. Do you go by your middle name or do you go by Tara Lynn? Just popped up, so it looks good. Are you Tara or Tara Lynn usually? Do your friends call you? We're making a Christmas card today. I'm softening up my spruce shimmer here. It's got a little bit of glitter in it. This is the only way I like to do glitter. I'm not a fan of doing glitter live, like live glitter. I do have a big bottle I bought last year. I had all these aspirations, like, this is it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to really use, sorry. I got a frog in my throat today. Maybe St. Nicholas is down there. Did you guys see my funny gift? I just did. I happen to be, because I'm looking at Christmas in July ideas, happen to be on TikTok finishing up a video and spirit up, right? All right, we're starting with the tree. This is, I tell you what, this is probably one of the reasons I'm not exactly a fan of doing little fine motor things, and why I'm not a painter is because I have carpal tunnel, and today in particular my hand, I sleep really bad on them for one. I'm covered already because I was stirring it all the way up the thing. And so holding things really steady and small is really difficult. And that's why I really love chalk couture, because I can make beautiful things without the worry of my carpal tunnel. But this, I love this little tool, but doing little fine areas is very difficult for me. So bear with me while I'm like tongue-in-cheek trying to do this, because it's hard. I don't know why I'm having like my carpal tunnel is acting up right now. It's definitely not something I want to deal with because I've also got my knee. Maybe arthritis in general is just setting in more. This old age thing, it's not for the weak at heart, for sure. It's not for the weak at heart. I'm just like, some things about it I could totally embrace and not complain about. Like gray hair doesn't bother me. I really don't care. I don't even care if you don't like my gray hair. that's the truth of it. That's, you know, just the way I feel about it. And I've never colored my hair. I feel no need to color my hair or hide the fact that I have gray hair. It is my natural hair. Somebody commented on one of my videos like a couple weeks ago about my gray hair and how she liked how I was like blending it in, and I was like, It's just growing that way. I'm not blending anything. This is the way I am. So I just found it kind of funny. And then it took me a couple days to realize she was talking about like blending it in like color wise. I guess. I don't know. I think people, there's so much talk about gray hair and blending it in and coloring it in and how do you make it look natural. And I think you just make it look natural by letting it grow in. That's just my opinion. But, you know, I'm not a hair expert. So maybe don't listen to me. Okay. Now what? Do we go gold or do we go silver? I'm thinking gold. Gold is my color. So we got gold shimmer gold, which is fun to work with. Oh, that's all dry up there. All right, here we go. Try not to get this one as messy. I might just go the rest of it gold. What do you think about that? I'm just going to go the rest gold instead of trying. And those of you who have great dexterity and stuff, this might not be the way you do yours or you like it differently. I sometimes go with simplicity because I can't physically do the fine stuff. But the joy of these transfers are that there's a lot of detail and it makes it look like I did a whole bunch of fine details. So that's the cool thing. So even though I'm not going complicated and fancy, you could do whatever you wanted. Go down the middle here. I always keep, takes a little, these small projects always take a little bit more concentration than I think they should. Than I think they're going to. I'm like, simple, we're making a simple card today. So we did the farmer's market because anything handmade could be at our farmer's market. And we thought, well, our 4th of July endeavor was pretty good. So we'll try it again, especially since we had everything kind of boxed up and ready to go and priced. So we went ahead and did the farmer's market. Not so great. Not so great. We didn't do great in sales. And I know that's not the whole thing, but it is a big thing. So I think people were, and we were the only ones like that had products as opposed to farmers growing things. There really wasn't a lot of farmers growth. We just have had not the weather for growing vegetables and fruits just yet. It's, you know, it's just starting to get harvested. So there's not a whole lot at our farmer's market that is, you know, grown, but the people that brought farmers goods really sold out. There's a lady across the way. She showed up late for the farmer's market, put out a little table with a tablecloth on it, and then proceeded to make flower bouquets right there at the farmer's market. And I think she probably did 20 of them, 20 different flower bouquets, and sold them for $20 a piece and was sold out within like an hour or two. So it wasn't that there wasn't people. It's just, I think, not the right market for us, which is disappointing because it's close. Thankfully, we didn't have any money put into doing it because it was free to do it. Just the inconvenience of filling out all the paperwork, I guess. And we could go back later in the year and try it again. Maybe it's not something we do every week. But the only person, we had just one sale, and it was somebody that came because I put it on Facebook, and it was a friend of mine. She came, she bought from us, and that was it. So I'm super thankful for that support, but this may not be my market. And I don't know. I mean, I guess it could be. It's a lot of trouble to bring in all kinds of decor items and hang them up and hang up things and put up a tent and all that kind of stuff to not have any sales. So anyway, I might be doing my sales online more so than before. Okay, here we are. We're doing all gold. We did the Merry and Bright in the green shimmer. Both of these are shimmers, so I don't have to deal with the... Oh, my hand is sleeping. I don't know what's going on. I must have a kink in my neck or something because my hand is sleeping. All right, now to see, because this is close to the edge, to see if I can get it off without smearing, because that's an official word, smearing. I don't want to touch it. Ooh, and I don't want to pull my transfer too hard. So really, really fuzz it before you do this, or put this onto something else like fabric before you do the paper. Oh, shoot. I smeared it. I smeared it. Let's put it back down since I'm not very far away from it yet. I'm going to fix the corner and hope I can. There it is. Get a little on there. Still had a little on my tool. Such pressure. I don't know. Is my husband back? I don't know. He was back while I was in the shower. I'm like, I hear the door open, slam, and I'm like, this is my hour and a half alone with no children and no husband, and everybody keeps coming in. That explains it. Swimming was canceled, so I don't know why I have this behind my back, but it is. Gotta get it all off my fingers. This is on here tight. This is my bad. I should have fuzzed it more. I did fuzz it once, but once was not enough. So as soon as I'm done here doing this and get off of YouTube, I will do my Christmas fun for you, my Christmas gift to you today, in the form of a deal from my own personal stock. And the only reason I'm not doing it on YouTube is because I can't do those. Our company doesn't allow us to do that. So please come over and join Prairie Scraps Chalkin and see what all the good stuff is about. I will be talking about that as soon as I'm done here. So you have to kind of fast forward to the end of the live video in our Christmas in July event in the group, Prairie Scraps Chalkin. So you want to do that. Of course, if you see anything you like, you can go to my website and purchase it. Love to sell it. And I almost put that on the envelope. That would have been a mess. I don't know why I was thinking that was my distracted talking. All right. I think it turned out pretty good. Even though I stuck my finger in that, I am pretty impressed. What do you guys think? Pretty impressed. Isn't that pretty? It is there's a little smear down there, but I did fix it so it's not as distracting. And I could because it's suede, and if you grab it, the reason why the suede is so nice is if you wash it when it's still a little bit wet, it'll come right off. Okay, so you saw that smear, right? It just totally came off, which on cardstock, like I said, you can use cardstock, you can use paper, but it's not going to come off. So I just want to show you how that came off entirely off that corner where I stuck my thumb. Can you see it? I'm really bad at holding it up. So that is our project today for Christmas in July. So if you like those chalk suede cards, or at least to figure them out, I love that print. I can't wait till they come out with more card options, because right now we have the two. And then I should dry this because I wanted to put Be Merry and Bright, and then I wanted to put something on the inside too. What do you think about that? It should, right? All right, we're gonna dry it. We'll do something on the inside. I almost forgot. There's nothing worse than like making your own cards and not doing anything on the inside, and then when you pull it out to use it, you're like, I don't know what to say. I wish there was something on the inside, and I don't want to drag all the stamps out to put it on there, because I like to do stamping, for sure. I think this is pretty dry. This is going to be, proceed cautiously. Okay, do you think Merry and Bright? If you're coming on, make sure you say something. It says, 'tis the season. Be merry and bright. Do I say Merry Christmas? Is that too many Marys? Or good tidings and cheer? For sure not Feliz Navidad. I am not Spanish. I think we'll keep it simple. Keep it simple. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Merry Christmas. I like to cut my there's little, oops, I can't cut on the lines today, apparently. There's little lines on the transfers for cutting, and you can cut the backing off with it, but I found that is kind of a mess once you get a few transfers. It's kind of a mess. You end up with like lots and lots and lots of little transfers everywhere, and you can't ever get them back to each other. So by just cutting out the transfer and leaving it on the backing and kind of working it like a puzzle, I'll put it back in the same order it came in. That actually helps me keep track of whether I have them all. Because once in a while, in my transit to the sink, I drop a transfer. Or stick it to something or whatever. I found more outside on the ground than ever before. There was this lady in the chalk room. If you're not in the chalk room, that's my bigger group of chalking crafting friends. It's an just make sure you say my name when you go in because it's a non-cell group. So if you ever have questions, they'll refer you back to me. So we just want you to answer the questions. Say I sent you. Okay. And that will be good. But anyway, the chalk room, there was a lady one time. She was like, look, I've looked everywhere. I can't find it, blah, blah, blah. And she went through this whole litany. It was really super funny. She's like looking, can't find her one transfer. And then she goes to the mirror and here it was sticking on her butt. And I can be honest and say, happened to me. I'm just going to use green on this. The green. Ugh, I am making a mess out of green today. I just keep trying to push it down in there. And then I make a mess. Today is not cleanup day. Okay. Merry Christmas. That's what we're going to do in the middle there. I'm hoping I did a little better job in the shimmers. You do want to push a little bit better into the transfer because that glitter does sometimes hold it up from going through it really nicely like the chalk paste does. Did you guys watch yesterday's Christmas in July video? I did for the first time ever glass etching. I'm so excited about that. It's like a game changer. I brought it in the house and my husband was like, that is so amazing. He's like, that's so cool. That's a game changer. He's like, could we do glasses? Could we do, like, he was coming up with all kinds of things we could etch. And I'm like, yes, we can. So exciting, isn't it? It's exciting when your family actually thinks it's exciting. So anyway, if you didn't see the glass etching video, go back and watch it because it's pretty good. And I did do a part 2 because it wasn't, until I washed it and dried it, it wasn't very clear, like, what exactly happened. Oh my gosh, that is so much better than stamping. My stamping abilities are not necessarily great. I often have, like, the box around it from the stamp pad. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm seeing potential for my cards this year. So 1 down, possibly, like, 50 to go. 1 down, 50 to go. Just saying. That's how many cards I usually send out. And I just like thumbprinted on the front, of course, with green. All right, it came right off. That suede is quite the stuff. You can wash it right off. So even those that are as messy as I am can make Christmas cards that look absolutely pristine. Be merry and bright. And then on the inside, Merry Christmas. I think it's beautiful. Looks like it's just gorgeous. It is a little bit 3D and it's got shimmer on it. I don't know if you could tell the shimmer, but there is shimmer. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to log off here of the YouTube. Be sure to come over to the Facebook group and check out the deals for today. I did a bundle yesterday that was a great deep discount. So you'll want to come over and check it out and let me know if that's something that interests you. It's Prairie Scraps Chalkin' over on Facebook and Prairie Scraps on YouTube. So make sure that you keep on crafting.